City Bee Savers, and we manage the beehives here at 222 South Riverside Plaza. Unfortunately, these bees did not make it through this winter, and that happens from time to time. I'm not 100% sure why these guys didn't. Nevertheless, we're doing what most area beekeepers are doing right now. This is Earth Day, which is kind of an emblematic day for installing honeybees, our pollinators. These are packages of 3 pounds of bees, and 3 pounds of bees is roughly 10,000 bees. And in here, you can see this strap. In here we have a queen and a can of syrup. So while they're being transported, these bees came from Georgia, where they can raise bees earlier than we can. And they use this can of syrup to have some food while they're in transit. And here's our queen. You always have to look at her and make sure she's alive, and she is. They're pretty feisty in here. Let me give you a glimpse of the queen here. She's got a longer abdomen. There she is right there. And so we're going to install honeybees, we need to, after we install them, we need to make sure that they have food. It still gets pretty cold at night around here. It was below 30 degrees last night. So we've got some syrup that we're going to give them. We put them in this frame feeder. We've also got a pollen substitute, and they'll be able to get started and start raising new bees. And in a few weeks, the weather is going to warm up quite a bit, and they'll be able to get out and get that natural pollen. We're down here in the city, closer to the lake. Things are a little bit slower than out in the western suburbs. We're getting lots of blooms out there, but it's going to be full of flowers here very soon, and these guys will be off and running. So let's go ahead and install one of these packages, and then we'll install the rest of them, the other two, and we'll come back and monitor these bees in a couple of weeks. We'll make sure this queen is out, and when we do come back, there is some candy right here, and they chew through that candy, and when they do chew through it, that gives them enough time to become acquainted with this new queen for these bees. And over that course of about 4 days, they are passing that queen's pheromone all through this colony, and they'll be willing to accept her. If we just put her in here and she's not in a cage, these bees may kill her, but we don't want that to happen. So we want a gentle introduction over a course of maybe 4 days. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'll attach this queen right on this frame. I'll just push it in this comb. When we take this cage off, they fix that comb right back up again. So now when I dump these bees in, they'll come right up around that queen cage, and they'll take care of her. They'll eat through that sugar syrup or that candy and let her out gently. So let's go ahead. Now in a few minutes, the rest of the colony will signal the ones that didn't get out of that cage. I got 99.97% of the bees out of that cage. And they're examining this hive box and seeing if it's so suitable. They'll like it. We brought some honey from the previous year for them. And I'm gently now pushing these two frames together with the queen. You can see here that we put a honey frame in. We scratched it up a little bit, and that forces the bees to consume that honey. If we just leave it without scratching it up, they may not touch it. They may treat it as if it's just stored food. Here's their pollen substitute. I'm betting that the queen is going to start laying eggs here, so I want this pollen substitute to be right where they're going to be raising new bees. So I'll put it right here. And then our frame feeder, we have some floating objects in there so they don't drown. And we give them a bunch of syrup. So they have some carbohydrates and that's essentially it. We'll put another box on top and we've got a new colony.